In today's video, we discuss what did Paradigm do to the Seven. Seems like the scientist has been busy with getting the loopers straight to work in the battle plan against the imagined order. From the blonde ding-dong, Agent Jonesy, and of course, there is not just one Jonesy, there is many, and they seem to be tired of fighting for anyone, and they want their own independence, and they are tired of fighting in this loop. Also, it seems like the Seven have left some wartime essentials in the endless void of space, and someone is trying to stop them. Who is this someone? Pretty much seems like the Seven have this map down to a T now, and there seems no trace of the imagined order, who are currently underneath us, licking their runes after a miserable sowing at the end event. But it's not just the imagined order who seems to be in a bit of trouble. It seems like there is a bit of trouble in the Seven's camp. And we have the Visitor, we have the Scientist, we have the Foundation with Origin and its sisters. But judging by two audio logs recorded by the Scientists, some do not want anything to do, or at least have mixed feelings about it, to do with the Paradigm.
Paradigm, it's me. I'm guessing you heard what happened. Obviously, we had more ambitious goals than simply flipping the island. That was just one step in a scrupulously planned attack that would have reduced the imagined order to smoking crater, to put it mildly. But the reality left us exposed and overextended.
I presume they're talking about the last reality in this instance.
If they manage a counterattack before we recover, it's over. All of it.
So this second line, I did presume at first that he's talking about the order, but the T isn't capitalized, and usually when they're referring to Nay as the order, Nay is capitalized, but it's not, so that he may still be referring to the last reality as going to mount a counterattack.
Look, I know our history is complicated, but I want you to know I never lost faith in you. Okay, I did, but only for 5 minutes, maybe a few weeks tops. It's hard to believe that someone who went through what you went through would hold the line, but I know you did. So we really do not deserve your help right now, not at all, but we need it. This is the Scientist broadcasting on the 7 secure channel. At 0400 hours, we received a ping from the Paradigm. Still need to confirm authenticity and verify that we're not being hacked, spoofed, tricked, or otherwise deceived. But I believe it's the real deal. I know that among our ranks, there are still some mixed feelings about the Paradigm. But for the sake of survival, we need to think of her as an ally. We are the 7. We have a duty to rise above grudges and petty disagreements for the greater good. And yes, Foundation, I'm looking at you. I can see your face through that mask. Regardless of the past, there is no future without her.
It seems like the Scientist is trying to glue the 7 back together here to fight the imagined order at some point down the line, but it seems like certain members of 7 don't want this, and one of them is the Foundation. But when the Scientist is broadcasting on the secure channel for the 7, who is he actually speaking to here? Because I presume the sisters are with Geno. Paradigm doesn't seem to be there as well, and Origin, we are not sure of his whereabouts or know anything about him, so he's only talking to 2 other members of the 7 at the moment. The reason why I believe that the sisters are with Geno is because of the Season 6 cinematic. This is of course all speculation, but during the Season 6 event when the Foundation was fighting Jonesy said, "I can get you to Geno," and the sisters...
Geno! I can get you to Geno.
And the sisters?
I can get you all of them.
He's obviously associating Geno with the sisters. According to the files, it seems like the sisters are part of the 7. We actually have all the names of the 7 now. We have the Foundation, the Scientist, Paradigm, Visitor, the 2 sisters, and Origin. It is speculated that Geno controls the 0 point, and it's pretty much confirmed because of what happens in the Batman Fortnite Foundation comic. The Foundation says to the Batman who laughs, "I live it every day knowing the 0 point is in the hands of Geno." The Foundation also mentions the 0 point from the Order. It goes on about how the Order has been manipulating countless realities, including this reality, Reality 0, and countless more. They're using it to tamper realities and do all sorts of stuff, and travelling to and from them. So with what we know that the sisters are part of the 7, and with what the Foundation does say during that event, I'm presuming, and I'm speculating, that the sisters are currently with Geno.
I can get you to Geno.
And the sisters?
I can get you all of them.
Now, unless I missed something in the comics, I can't 100% say that Geno is either doing it willingly or against their will. And it's the same with the sisters. So is it the fact that the sisters have fallen into the hands of the Imagined Order is the reason why Paradigm has been through a lot? Because maybe she has a bit more of a connection with the sisters than the other members of the Seven.
It's hard to believe that someone who went through what you went through would hold the line.
And that the sisters go into the Order is somehow Paradigm's fault, or that's how the Foundation sees it and some members of the Seven. And to be fair, I don't believe that because of what the scientist goes on to say in the video.
Went through what you went through would hold the line, but I know you did, so we really do not deserve your help right now, not at all, but...
Or does it refer to something else? Now, going to a fan favourite in Fortnite theories is Paradigm's singularity. Now, almost half a year ago, I think, Donald Master did an Instagram post where he drew the singularity and said that's only one of her names. So is Paradigm the other? Now, I really like this theory, but one annoying thing about this theory that everyone says and everyone looks at is the fact that Singularity and Paradigm look very similar. But I think there's even a better one, and that is Paradigm tagline is "Allegiancy is unknown." Well, if she's a member of the Seven, how is her allegiancy unknown? The Seven is her allegiancy. But then let's think about Singularity. Singularity was in the vault, she was the keeper of the vault, and then she went out the vault, she powered Neo Tilted, she helped the unknown or the unnamed investigation agency, where both of them teamed up to build a mech to take on the monster. Now, who is Singularity's allegiance? Her allegiance is unknown. The actual fraction that she was part of then were the unknown. Either that's just a massive coincidence, but I find that much better than saying the models look very similar. Or no, if you did pick it up, I did say something quite important there. That Singularity was the keeper of the vault. And what we also know is, remember Geno, the Foundation says, I've been fighting this every day since the 0 point fell into the hands of Geno. And if we're presuming that Singularity is also the keeper, either Geno and Singularity knows each other, or the fact that Singularity and Geno are the same person. Indeed, this is all speculation, but obviously Singularity is not her only name. So could it be that Singularity, Paradigm and Geno are actually all the same person? But if we are to presume that maybe it was the events of the mech versus the monster, that the Seven wasn't happy with Singularity, who's also Paradigm, because she used the power of the 0 point and sort of destabilized it, and they then had to do what they did in the end event to stop the island from completely destabilizing and destroying all of reality. And when she did that, that's why the Seven finds her untrustworthy. But there is one problem to this. When Singularity would have left, she would have had to come back for the end event. Can presume safely that there were 7 rockets at the end event, so I presume at the end event that 7 members of the Seven were available. Paradigm, the Sisters, Origin, Foundation, Scientist, Visitor were all present at that moment. So what happened between Chapter 2 Season 1 and Chapter 2 Season 5 to break up the Seven? Unless there's time travel, that is the time frame we're working to, that the Seven split up. I'm of course looking forward to the rest of these tapes coming out and try and build a story with Paradigm this season, and the Seven will really get going. Because my conclusion, I reckon we're missing something big here in terms of Paradigm, Singularity and Geno, which could connect it all. As Donald said, the story is connected. The events are connected. And of course, the awesome cutscene we had to start the season with the Foundation talking about the 0 point, people wanting to use the 0 point and manipulate people with it, and things that happened that we don't even remember, and of course new villains possibly coming for it, and one of them's already here. That's the Batman Who Laughs. So guys, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's been your boy mrjayowhy. Till next time, bye bye.